Hey everyone, welcome to another quick tip Tactica video. As always, my name is Jay, and today I'm going to be going over where in a squad should you position the special weapons. Now I'm specifically referring to the guns, because you'd want to put the guns in different areas than such items as the power fists and the close combat weapons. Now remember, in Warhammer 40k, in 6th edition, that when you take wounds, you take them from the closest models from the shooter. So it tends to be the front rank gets killed first. So basically, where you put a special member of the squad has become more important than ever. Because if you allow your special weapons to be up front and you get shot at, they're most likely going to be the first ones to die. And you really want just the normal guys to die. So that brings up the question, where is the best spot to put your special guns in a squad? So, for our first example on where to position our heavy weapons, let's take this squad of Slugga boys. Now, there are 21 Slugga boys, but you have decided to add a couple special weapons to this squad just to give them an extra punch from a little bit of distance. You decided that one rocket launcher and one big shooter. Great additions to any orc mob. But then begs the question, where should we put them? Now, as mentioned at the beginning, when shooting at this squad, the ones at the closest firing points will be removed first. So these ones will die before the ones at the back rank. Now, when deciding where to place your guys in this squad, you should take into consideration first the range of the special weapons in relation to the weapons of the squad, and second, where is your opponent coming from? Now, since this guy's range is much longer than the Slugga's, as long as your opponent can't get behind, a safe place would be at the back of the squad for both these guys, since their range can easily out-trump them. However, I also find that just as viable of an option would be to put them in the center of the squad, slightly back. So if you put them slightly behind the actual rank, I use rankings and keep these guys a little close, your enemy will have to mow down many orc boys to get to these two special weapons. That also prevents them from having to die in case your opponent is able to get around the squad and shoot at them from the sides or the rear. And overall, this formation should keep those guns safe and allow them to shoot in case you want them to, and kill a lot of fun stuff. However, this formation would not work if either of the special weapons are flamers, because the flamer template would go over your own guys, which you just cannot do. So now we'll cover what you need to do if the special weapon is a flamer. So now let's take a squad of purifiers. There are 7 members of this squad who have pretty much normal shooting weapons. But what if we were at a special weapon squad, and let's pretend that this special weapon has a flamer template. Now, as mentioned in the previous video, you wouldn't want to place this guy in the center of the squad when they're getting into range, because you can't flame over your own guys. But if you don't stick him in the second rank of your squad, the odds are he may not survive to get into the flaming distance. For example, let's say these purifiers are coming up on this mob of boys. And you know that's going to probably be one more turn of moving before you'll be able to get into assault with them or flaming distance. What I like to do is put my flamer guy, represented by man with the side cannon, right here. Now the reason why I like to do this formation is because there are 5 guys ahead of him, so you know he's not going to be killed very quickly. There's only 2 guys behind him, right? But I also like to keep a little bit of a path ahead of him. Now, the key is with this formation is that if any of your guys die before they're able to get to your opponent, it's not your special weapon. It'll be the guy in front of him or the guy beside him, that guy. And either way, your special weapon will remain safe. But here's where it gets fun. So what I like to do, and then the turn that you finally get into flaming range, simply spread out your guys. And what I like to do is focus them, but keep them in coherency, and finally move up that guy to the front rank. You promote him up there because he has now the flamer template. And now he can flame as many orcs as he wants. And so your guy gets into range, he drops the pie plate, you roll the dice, and a bunch of orc boys are dead. And that is how to successfully keep your specialist weapons alive as long as possible if they have a flamer template. So, thank you very much for watching this quick tip, Tactica. Stay tuned for definitely more. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below for any more tips that you would recommend besides this one, or any ones that you would like us to cover in more depth. So until next time, this is Jay saying, happy wargaming, everyone.